for all of you support this week and tonight especially. Over to you guys for questions.
If Serrano says no to doing the fight at Court Park, what happens next?
Is that to me?
To all of you.
Yeah.
To Eddie.
I mean, Katie, there's no point asking Katie because she'll fight anyone that's put in front of her. But obviously, we feel that Croke Park gets filled for any fight, but I still think you want to take a super fight there. You know, it's not just about a celebration of Katie Taylor's career, it's about the biggest fight available. That's what she's always been about. And I just feel like after Madison Square Garden, you know, to do 2 fights, one at Madison Square Garden, one at Croke Park, it would be incredible. So Serrano's definitely the target, but we won't wait for her because, you know, like Katie said after the interview, no pressure, because we've kind of dug ourselves into a hole now. I've said it, so it is happening and it is next, and whoever it is will be over in Ireland. But I just feel like that's the perfect fight if everyone's sensible, and you know, Katie's obviously, Brian will push him for the best deal, and she deserves that. But it's more than that. It's about legacy, and it's about a moment that Irish sport will never forget.
What other names would you be looking at if she does say no?
Look, you've got a great fight next week between Chantel Cameron and Jessica McCaskill for undisputed at 140. Alicia Baumgardner might move up to 135 pounds. You've got Holly Holm. You know, you've got some great fights out there. But you know, for me, that was the best fight I've ever watched. So naturally, we want to see it again.
It's reported that there is a 100 million defamation case pending between yourself and Jay Paul. Do you think realistically that will scupper or...
If I win the case for 100 million, then tickets are free for everybody. Right, we're not.
Seriously, no, do you think a court case...
No, I honestly don't. You know, I think that Jay, we'll sort that out. You know, you can't let people take liberties. We can't, as businessmen, we can't just have a fight. Well, we actually probably could with Jake Paul, but I'd probably get knocked out, so that's no good. So you have to protect yourself like you would in a fight, and we've built a very impressive business that means a lot to our family, and we're not going to have people come in and accuse us of bribery with judges just because he wants to get some views on his YouTube. So that's how we defend ourselves. We can't, like I said, we can't have a fight in the ring. So we take that very seriously. That will be dealt with, but that's totally separate to the Serrano fight. You know what I mean? Serrano knows that over a period of time, it's nice to talk about becoming undisputed at 126, etc. But you know, Katie and Serrano have still got many fights to go. But at the same time, they are in the back end of their career, and this is where you've got to make it count. They've worked so hard for so many years to get to this position. Let's not lose the opportunities while we're here. You know, so I think they'll be sensible, and you know, I don't think that'll have any effect.
Katie, do you think realistically, you know, the Irish weather probably be May really before you go to stage an open air fight at Croke Park? Would you be able to wait that long for your next fight?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think that's obviously a perfect time to have an outdoor event. We obviously had a day sealed off in September the last time, a few months back, for possibly the Amanda Serrano rematch, but she obviously decided to go a different route. So it is very, very easy to make, and I'm happy to wait for a few months for the biggest fight in my career and the biggest day you could ask for. That's a dream event for me, and I think that would be the biggest event in women's boxing history that we'll ever see, and one of the biggest events in Ireland as well.
I'm just looking at your performance tonight. Did you expect her to be as awkward and difficult as she was?
Yeah, I mean, she's coming in here as an unbeaten fighter, so she's not unbeaten for no reason. We knew that she was a tough South American, and we were prepared for that type of challenge.
You essentially set Serrano an ultimatum. Are you confident that she will accept the fight for her next over?
I mean, yeah, I think she will, yeah.
Have you seen her tweet?
What she
Yeah,
said?
she said she...
Katie's not very big on Twitter.
Just get out of the ring.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
What did she say?
We dance again.
We dance again in
Yeah,
2023.
Yeah.
Do you know what I've realised about social media? Like, if you actually don't really go on it a lot, like Katie, the world is completely different. You know? You actually don't realise a lot of the rubbish people are saying.
Yeah.
It's a lot better, is it, Katie?
Sorry?
Is it a lot better not being on social media?
It's a lot better.
I'm going to actually try it. I think that'd be good.
You wouldn't be able to.
Hey, just with obviously that fight next week between Jessica McCaskill and Chantel Cameron, would you have any interest in moving up a way to sort of go for it, you know, two-way undisputed? That was something that would interest you?
Yeah, I think that would be a very possible fight as well. I have no problem stepping up and facing either of those girls. I've obviously fought Jessica before, and beat her before, and I fought Chantel as an amateur boxer as well, so I have no problem going up and facing either one of them. That would be a fantastic fight.
And then obviously you on your bucket list and Croke Action bucket list, and you were saying with Vegas. Are they the last two things on the bucket list, or is there anything else you're sort of looking to achieve?
I'm not too sure right now. I take it 5 by 5, and once I'm financially secure.
Well, that's 2 years ago. What sort of life do you want to live?
Okay, 6 years ago you made your debut this very arena. You come back 6 years later, superstar, elevated sport of boxing. How much did this homecoming as such mean to you tonight?
Yeah, it was amazing just to be back and see so many Irish people support me, and the atmosphere time was fantastic. And the ring walk again was just brilliant to see all the Irish flags around. Sometimes I pinch myself thinking of the support that I'm actually getting over these last few years, and yeah, it's just an amazing event.
Eddie, you've organised like huge mega fights here in Wembley and elsewhere. I mean, thinking ahead, how big would Croke Park be in comparison to that? Because I mean, there's never been an event that big in Ireland before.
Well, for all those reasons, and for the journey that we've been on, it would be the biggest thing we've ever done in boxing. You know, I think I messaged Brian Peters this week, and I think he said that, you know, it would be your biggest night. And obviously, selfishly, you look for those nights. I mean, Madison Square Garden, you know, AJ Ruiz was one thing, but that Taylor Serrano was, you know, bigger really because of how good the fight was, because the promotion was so good for that fight and the interest and the way everyone came together, but he's still got to deliver, and the way that he delivered was unbelievable. So, you know, we've done some great things, but it would be, I don't want to sound cheesy, but to see Katie get that moment as well, like, and it's not just a night for Katie Taylor, it's a night for Irish sport. Like, you're talking about a night that, honestly, like, would be up there, I guess, top 3 of greatest Irish sport. I don't know, you've probably got your list, but that has to be, you know, right up there as something you've never seen, you'll never see again. Yeah, you've got so many good Irish fighters coming through now. Gary Cully was exceptional tonight. He could end up fighting for the world lightweight title on that card. You know, I just, personally, it's something that we've got to do, you know, and I just feel that you've got the kind of country that will come together for a night like that. And for sport, for boxing, for Katie, everything. And, you know, it would just be amazing to see. The atmosphere would be incredible.
And when did you